Do you have low porosity 4C hair? How do I care for my low porosity hair? Is your hair always dry and you're finding it difficult to moisturize your low porosity hair? You've come to the right place. Welcome back, family. Now, if you're new, you've come to the right place. Here, my channel is actually helping out people to grow their natural hair. So that you click on the subscribe button, notification bell beside the subscribe button, so that you'll be able to see more of my videos that I'll post in the future.
Don't be ashamed to click on the red subscribe button, okay? Click on it and subscribe.
Now, if you're my regular subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into the video. What is hair porosity? Because we are always hearing about low porosity hair. Now, how to test for hair porosity? Now, you take a strand of hair, put it in a cup, all right? And then wait for a few minutes or for an hour, okay, to see the best results. And then when you see your hair on top, you have low porosity hair. If you see your hair in the middle, you have normal porosity hair. If you see your hair bottom of the cup, then you have high porosity hair. But you guys, if you want me to do a video about hair porosity test, make sure that you leave a comment below and let me know whether you want me to do a video about that, explaining the hair porosity, high porosity, normal porosity. Hair porosity is when... Now, hair porosity is a term that's used to describe how well your hair is able to absorb and retain moisture and oils. If you have low porosity hair, it means the structure of your hair doesn't easily allow moisture to be absorbed into your hair shaft. Low porosity hair, it's when your hair doesn't allow moisture in. The first thing is deep condition. Now, you guys, I have always talked about deep conditioning. I actually did a video about deep conditioning because I feel like it's very, very important. If you have low porosity hair, let me just tell you, if you do not deep condition your hair, when you apply any product on your hair, right, and you don't deep condition with indirect heat, that product you're applying on your hair, it's going to sit on top of your hair strands and it's going to cause product buildup. But you need to deep condition. Deep conditioning is actually allowing those closed cuticles to open up like that. Now I'm going to put a picture there so that you can see the hair strand when it's closed up and the hair strand when it's open. So deep condition with the heat is going to allow the cuticles to open up and it's going to allow the product inside your hair shaft. But without that heat, you guys, it's always going to be like this. It's going to be closed up. That's why you see, no matter how much you moisturize, you put on your creams or your leave-in conditioners, you put them on your hair and you think you've moisturized your hair, you haven't, okay? Because low porosity hair is really stubborn because that product is not getting inside your hair strands, okay? Your hair is dry. So that's why maybe sometimes you're like, my hair is always dry, and it's because dry hair leads to breakage, right? That's why most people always say, my hair is breaking, my hair is breaking, because the product that you are using is not actually getting inside your hair cuticles. You need to do that by allowing the moisture in through deep conditioning. So deep conditioning is very, very important if you have low porosity hair. This is how you're going to take care of your low porosity hair. That is very important as well, is clarifying your hair. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because low porosity, the cuticles are always closed up. So when you apply any product on your hair without using indirect heat, that product is going to sit on top of your hair and is going to cause product build up. Now, when you keep on applying product, all right, on your hair, that product is actually sitting on top of your hair and it's going to cause product build up. It's actually going to cause matted hair or tangles or stuff like that. So you need to clarify your hair in order to remove that product built up, in order to allow the moisture in your hair, washing your hair and taking off that product build up of your hair strands in order to allow the moisture inside your hair by using, fresh products on your hair without product build up. The third thing is that you need to use protein. And when I say protein, I mean you need to be very careful when you're using your protein, because low porosity hair is very sensitive to protein. Now, if you look at a bottle that you buy in a shop and it's written deep conditioner, you need to look at the back. You need to use hydrolyzed protein. That is very good. And you need to use wheat protein, because that is very, very moisturizing to your low porosity hair. So always check the bottle. Description says hydrolyzed protein or wheat protein. That is good to use on your low porosity hair. So fourth thing is use lightweight oils. Now, lightweight oils are actually really good because they penetrate easily into your hair shaft. Now, let's take for an example, you're using black Jamaican castor oil. That oil is very thick. When you use it on your hair, it's going to weigh your hair down, which will cause product build up, because actually Jamaican black castor oil is not a moisturizer, it's a sealant. It seals in the moisture. But when you're using lightweight oils, it's actually going to help with, allowing that oil inside your hair. All right, when you're using lightweight oils. Now, for example, the oils you can use is coconut oil. Coconut oil is very good. Immediately when you apply it on your hair, you're actually going to feel that your hair is very moisturized when you just put it on your hair. It's very good, but most people don't like coconut oil. Now, it's up to you. You use what works for you. Now, you can also use avocado oil. Now, avocado oil, it's a very moisturizing oil. You can use that as well on your hair because it penetrates into the hair very easily as well. You can also use grapeseed oil. It's another lightweight oil. You can also use argan oil, which is good. It's a lightweight oil. Just telling you the list of the oils that are lightweight, that are good for low porosity hair. So this is how you take care of low porosity hair. Thing which is very important is the greenhouse effect. Now you know me and the greenhouse. Okay, we are like buddies. Now the video about the greenhouse effect. It has been working for me. It's working for me. I just apply an oil on my hair, on my scalp, put in a plastic and sleep. Okay.
That's why you see oil all over my face.
And that has been working for me very well. Now, the greenhouse effect, it actually allows your own body heat to distribute, those oils to your hair, to your scalp, moisturizing your hair, because low porosity, remember, low porosity hair, the cuticles are closed up. They only open up when there is indirect heat. So the cuticles open up like that. Now, the greenhouse effect, it will actually help your low porosity hair. This is a low porosity essential for you guys. Let me tell you, if you do the greenhouse effect on your low porosity hair, it's going to open up those cuticles. Actually, if you do it every day, it's going to benefit your hair because those cuticles are going to open up and allow the moisture inside your hair shaft. So it's actually good to do the greenhouse effect. Now, if you want to know more details about the greenhouse effect, I would encourage you to click on that link there. I'll put it also in the description box below. You can go and check it out. I did a video about the greenhouse effect, actually explaining what it is. I'm not going to be going in details in this video because it's not about greenhouse effect. You can go and check it out. Now, it has been helping me. Actually, my mom is actually doing the greenhouse effect, and her hair, you guys, I'm telling you, her hair is so long. I was shocked when I saw it. Her hair is so long. I'll put a picture there so that you see her hair. it's so long because she keeps that plastic in her hair every single day. And I told her, and I said, Mom, please don't keep that plastic every day. You need to take it off. Your hair needs to breathe as well. Greenhouse effect, it's actually going to help out with low porosity hair because it's that heat coming into your hair, all right? Because the cuticles are closed up, they only open up if there's any indirect heat. So it's very good for your hair, for your low porosity hair. Is wash your hair with warm water. Don't wash your hair with cold water with low porosity hair because you are not doing any good to your low porosity hair. That shampoo or that clarifying shampoo that you're using, it's not getting in. Wash your hair with warm water so that it opens up the cuticles, allow that product off your hair, and then when you finish washing your hair, make sure that you use cold water. Now, cold water is actually going to close up the cuticles, closing in the moisture that you have allowed when you were using the warm water. Love this. I'll go preach it on. Always use warm water. Now, when you're spraying your hair with water, always make sure that you are spraying your hair with warm water. Warm water is going to open up those cuticles, allowing whatever you're putting inside your low porosity hair to actually absorb. When applying any rice water, now I have done so many videos on rice water. I'm going to leave it in the card or in the description box below. Now, if you are applying rice water every day, make sure that you are heating it up a little bit and just spraying it on your hair because it's also going to open up those hair cuticles and allowing that rice water, all those nutrients to actually absorb into your hair, you guys. Now, you need to know this. Low porosity hair doesn't take moisture easily, you guys. It is very stubborn. That's why you see most people say, my hair is always dry, no matter how much I moisturize. I used to do that most of the time. My hair is so dry. I do the lock method. I do the LCO. The chow I use everything, but my hair is dry. It's dry like a leaf. Okay, it's dry because it's low porosity. It needs indirect heat, you guys. So make sure that whatever you are using, either rice water, either anything else, whether you're washing your hair, make sure that it's warm water. It's going to open up those cuticles to allow the moisture in your low porosity hair. Another hair essential as well is that you add humectants in your hair regimen. Now, I use my glycerin, you guys, because glycerin is a very moisturizing humectant. Now, humectant means it actually drawing moisture from the environment. Now, child, you need that, okay? Now, I'm going to show you what the glycerin looks like. A humectant is going to help out with the moisturizing of your hair, okay? Because it attracts moisture from the environment. So if you use glycerin, it's going to help out with moisturizing your hair. Now, I have seen this because I use rice water as a leave-in spray almost every day. If you want to go and check it out, you can check it out, you guys. Include this glycerin in my rice water, and I see that my hair is moisturized, okay? It helps with my low porosity. So that is another hair essential for low porosity hair. Now, this is how I take care of my low porosity natural hair, you guys. Let me just wind up everything else together as I finish the video. You need to use indirect heat because when your hair is dry, it's going to break, okay? Dry hair breaks, and a dry leaf, it breaks, okay? Because it's dry. When you just touch it or manipulate it a little bit, it's breaking into pieces, okay? Now, make sure that you are using indirect heat or wear a plastic, you guys. I was actually doing this with the greenhouse effect method, wearing a plastic every day to allow the moisture in my hair. And my hair was growing, and it's actually growing every single day, you guys, I'm telling you, because it's that moisture, okay? If you train your hair to get used to moisture, your hair eventually it's going to adapt to that because you are training your hair. So this is what I have been doing for a while now, the greenhouse effect method. I have been doing this and it has been working for me. So you guys, if you feel like your low porosity hair is dry, breaking, brittle, make sure that you follow these tips to care for your low porosity hair. And make sure that you are actually following the hair essentials for low porosity hair that I have shared with you. Because you guys, I know the struggle. Low porosity hair, it's dry. When you moisturize it, do the lock method, the liquid, the oil, the cream, and it's still dry. You wake up in the morning, it's dry again. It's so frustrating. I can relate. I can relate to that because I have been in the same situation with you guys. So I really relate to that, okay? Because when you moisturize your hair and you think it's actually moisturized, when you wake up in the morning, it's dry like a leaf. It's low porosity. That's what it does, okay? You might say it's not fair. Why is my hair always dry? I moisturize it. Low porosity hair. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I love you so much. And I actually did this video because I wanted you to know the hair essentials for low porosity hair, because I don't want your hair to get dry. I don't want your hair to break. I don't want your hair to get matted. I want your hair to grow. I want you to reach waist length. All right, you guys, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. That will actually help my channel if you give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Thank you so much, guys, and you can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next